No, UCF is in Winter Park.
Miss Kira.
What?
We're going live.
She was a knight. She must be a UCF Knights person.
Miss Kira.
Yes.
We should start now.
I know, we are. We're live right now.
Good morning, everybody. We're coming to you live from the southeast corner of Wisconsin, high atop the 48th floor. We're going to be leaving the building here at the end of this interview. So if you want to come see us, we'll leave some passes down at the main gate. And please stop up. It's the tallest building just on the north side of Lake Como. And you should be able to see it from downtown Lake Geneva, but people have a hard time finding it.
Yes.
I don't understand what that is.
I don't get it. Maybe because we're heading to Jacksonville.
Yeah, Jacksonville, Florida. Another Florida Open for Business interview from Jacksonville. It's going to be
to my right is Uncle Randy.
And to my left is hashtag invite her, Miss Kira.
Is that just going to be my name, not Miss Kira?
Just hashtag.
Hashtag.
You're going to have all my eggs over easy with some hashtag on the side. So, can you go to the doctor and get your hashtag removed?
I don't know. My eyes got
Anyway, it's going to be a lot of fun. This is going to be a really interesting interview. We're going to be coming to you from here in Wisconsin. We're going down to Jacksonville, Florida, and it is called Hyperion. I don't think it's Hyperion.
I don't know. Let's ask Alex.
Hyperion, I think. But it's really cool.
Brewing Company.
Yeah, with Alexandra, and again, I'm going to butcher the name, but Macron, I think. Macron. No, we got to ask her. That's why I don't do that.
Now, if you're watching and you're Alex, please leave a comment and we'll bring you on.
Bring you in all the way from Jacksonville. Hey, there you go.
She's ready.
Yeah, she is ready, and we are ready, and she can follow instructions. That's the most exciting thing that's happened to us today. There she is.
Hey. Good morning.
Hey, wait a minute. We got to match up, meet the team. Let's see. Yeah, it looks the same. I like your meet the team picture. Very small team you have there, Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that's very cool. So, Miss Kira has a whole bunch of questions. I'm going to let it go at that.
How did you come up with your brewery name?
In Jacksonville, we have several different breweries that all have an amazing identity, and I wanted Hyperion to have a strong identity of its own. So we went back to Greek mythology to find something awesome. And Hyperion is a Greek titan. He's the head honcho, the titan of the universe, which is a really nice, bold name for what we do.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I love that you had to go back to Greek.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That is very cool. Yeah. No, we're really excited about it because our Florida Open for Business campaign, of course, you might not have. We did a feature with Great Beer Company because they were close to the devastation area of the hurricane that went through. So
let's bring your face in.
There's no need. Keep it on the pretty face. No, Uncle Randy, as I told her, I washed my face and I found a happy face this morning, so it was fun. But anyway, no, we're just excited about talking about you because Jacksonville is one of the places that we're going to be coming to after the PGA show in January. So
I have a question. When did you graduate from UCF?
I graduated in 2012.
Oh, cool.
And so you woke up one morning and decided to open a brewery.
So you're a knight.
I am.
So go Knights.
Yeah, go Knights.
Really?
Yeah, I know that because I lived in Winter Park
a
while ago, 10 years ago, so I know all about Go Knights.
No, I'm being So you woke up one morning and decided, I think I'll open up a brewery. Yeah, that's something to do. Let me look at my to-do list, right?
Yeah, pretty much just like that.
Really?
Yeah. So I've always been entrepreneurial, and I decided that the first business I would do would be a brewery. I mean, they're amazing. They're community-driven. If you had any sort of philanthropic mission you wanted to, embark on, you can do it through your brewery, and people love it. There's not an unhappy day at the tap room.
Yeah, we like that. That's why we try to be here, and we do. We succeed at that virtually every day. It's very, very cool.
So how long have you guys been open for?
We opened last May, 2017. So we've been open about a year and a half.
Wow.
Yeah, we're new.
Yeah, that's awesome though.
That's all right. But you've got a lot of followers, and you got a great website, and you got a really cool looking building. So is that in the heart of like a It just looks like it's in, where's your building located? I guess I'll ask that question.
It's slightly north of our downtown in Jacksonville, Florida. It's an area called Historic Springfield. So it's our oldest neighborhood there. And unfortunately, after the turn of the century, after the 1900s, it never really saw its heyday again. And so we're bringing it back to life through a commercial and residential revitalization. So we get to be a part of that change, which is really exciting.
You are a part of the big story.
Which big story?
Well, I'm just saying that, when you start talking about being, entrepreneurial, and then you want to be philanthropic, and then you want to be about community change and redevelopment.
You're the package.
Yeah, those are big. Those are big. And you don't look like you're over 50. I mean, or the makeup is really good.
No.
Yeah. So those are big challenges for entrepreneurs, one, to begin with. Mm-hmm. So you must have a broad outlook on life. I mean, really, to be involved in all that.
I think, it's better to have the positive outlook than the negative, for sure. And, each day has its challenges, especially being a part of a bigger picture like that. It's going to take a little bit longer for our brewery to see the success that others have seen in Jacksonville, but we are in it for the long haul, and we're excited that we're one of the key players in bringing people back to that neighborhood in Jacksonville. There is one more brewery, and you might be interested in meeting them if you haven't already connected, that's just a block south of us doing the exact same thing.
No kidding. Well, we'll have to take a look at that. Yeah, that's great. We work with Sean Nordquist quite a bit through the state. And he's going to be doing a monthly feature with us, so highly entertaining if we can get his lips to move occasionally. If you didn't see his feature last week, it's really worth going to, and you can still leave some comments because
he's very loved.
Yeah, he's well loved.
We do like him, yeah. We get to see him at least once a year in Jacksonville for his FBG Fest that he helps produce from our guild. So we see him at least once a year. If not, we're traveling down to see him in other places.
So he is a real person and not a robot. That's good to know.
He is real, yes. Yeah. Not just on the TV screen, yeah.
He's not a robot. He's really a boy.
Yeah, well, I don't know. You just have to go back to that and read the comments of his friends. They were hilarious on what we were doing. But anyway, now let's get back to you. So how did you learn brewing? I mean, where did you go about that?
Well, to be fair, I'm not a brewer. I don't actually brew the beer. I'm the visionary, the founder, the accountant, the janitor, the bartender, pretty much everything but the brewer. And I have an amazing brewer named Matthew Fletcher who has worked at 2 other breweries before Hyperion, and he brings that skill set to our establishment. And we are a 1-barrel system. We're the smallest one in Jacksonville, so it's almost like a demotion for him, which is really fun. A demotion in the size of what we do, but a promotion in the creativity of what we do. So we get to be, more adventurous because there's less risk that it, if we have to pour down a batch because it didn't come out right, we didn't spend too much money to do that. So
never happens.
Never happens. No, behind the behind the door. Never. What do they say about the wizard? Behind the
behind the curtain. So anyway, yes. Actually, that's why we have an insurance agent as one of our sponsors, because he specializes in insuring against risks in breweries, which is very interesting on its own right. So anyway, going through your website, you have Big Jim. Now, Big Jim, I assume, is either a guy or something I'm missing, but it's called the Ultimate Flight. Mm-hmm. And when I took a look at that,
I want to know more.
Yeah, so
just stop talking. I want to hear more from Alex.
Let me show you what it looks like, Miss Garrett, because I saved.
Oh my gosh! When we come down, I want.
She's a beer. She's the beer queen. So there you go.
I think so. The first thing is you have to share. So we have 15 taps at Hyperion, and they rotate all the time. There's only 3 that stay consistent, and those are our flagship core beers. Everything else on the menu changes pretty frequently as people can drink it. So it's a fun way to engage with the brewery because you can try every single beer. There's 6 ounces of each pour. So it's an equivalent to about 6.5 pints. That's why we encourage people to share. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I could drink all of that.
And it's named after a whistle that is in our neighborhood on top of our utility building that has been going off. It goes off in the morning at 7 a.m., at 5 p.m., and then it indicates the start and end time of lunch. And it's been doing that since the early 1900s. And then a really cool, interesting fun fact is that it signaled the end of World War I and II. So it's a really cool steam whistle. Wow. It's huge, and you can hear it for, I don't know, like 10 miles all the way around. So it's named after a whistle, not a dude.
So why does it whistle that many times in a day? I'm just curious.
It was used to signal the workers. So it tells the workers what time work starts and ends.
That is really cool. Why don't we have a whistle in Wisconsin?
I hate to tell you, but the name Weckerly?
Yeah, it means wake early.
Yeah, it's what, from Salzburg, Austria. That's what my heritage comes from, waking people up in the morning. We didn't have a whistle. They had us.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, when you get to visit, you'll love this whistle. Maybe you should find a way to, like, take a video in front of it or something as part of your heritage.
Yeah. That would be pretty cool, because wake early, or Weckerly in German, means exactly wake early. And since I get up at 3 a.m. every morning, it's a genetic
Oh, my God, no. 3 a.m. is too early.
That's how I feel. He's always like, what time did you wake up? I'm like, I like my sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well... Yeah, she keeps the day very full for Uncle Randy. Trust me, it's she's now getting national acclaim. You'll girls will have to talk.
It! Just
in the world
stop
of golf,
it! Stop it! I want to talk more about Alex.
She's got her own hashtag.
So, what kind of 3 core beers are there? I'm curious because I love these different beers that you guys have.
We do. We have one called Celine Citrine, which is a blood orange blonde. So that's really delicious and light and refreshing, especially in the Florida heat. We're still experiencing 90-degree temperatures over here. So that one is delicious. We have one called Phoebe's, PB, which is a peanut butter porter. Tastes like a peanut butter cup in a glass. Oh, yeah, it's delicious. And then the third one is Aranos, which is a brown, roasty and malty brown ale. So something a little bit different for everybody.
So how did you come up with these names? Now I'm even more curious.
They are conveniently Greek Titans as well. They are brothers and sisters to Hyperion. So we thought, what better name to give the first 3 official beers of the company than similar names to our brewery's name.
So you're very invested in the Greek culture. Is there any reason for that, or you just like the history of the Greek history?
I think it's fascinating, and a lot of our origins and words, things that we use, we take for granted, are from that culture. So no, it's just the 3 names for the core beers is a nice tie-in to our brand and our brewery. And like I said, the original name came from just wanting that bold, classic style, and that's what we attempt to bring to the taproom experience as well.
Yeah, I think you should have a Santorini evening, just to fulfill, saying oopa and burning some cheese.
Oopa. And I had some burning cheese the other day.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. I just like it. I went back to college about 5 years ago, and one of the courses I took was rhetoric, and it studied that culture right from the very beginning of Socrates or whatever. But you're right. I'm just interested that most people aren't, and I don't want to say your age, but under, I lived there 300-400 years ago, I guess, and experienced it first.
Oh, that's funny. Me too.
Yeah, weird. We're out of the same cloth. That's cool. I was 29 when I started here. Look at me now.
Mm-hmm.
It's awful.
Definitely all her fault.
It is.
I get blamed for everything. It's okay.
Hashtag invite her, Miss Kira, to drink is going to be the end of that.
Okay.
Drink beer. There you go.
So people will invite me to try their places. Well, I want to go visit Alex first. So
I would personally love to see you guys do an interview over a big gym, because I feel like it would get more hysterical with each glass. At the end of 15 beers, not sure what kind of questions are going to come up.
I'm shocked.
Well, he's not much of a drinker, so it wouldn't take much.
So maybe like 3 or 4 in.
No, we could come down there, and we do have some ulterior personalities.
Oh gosh, we are not bringing those out.
We got Uncle Curious. And she's ambiguous. So we do have Uncle Curious and ambiguous. So
just stop. Just stop.
We have a lot of fun if you haven't noticed. So that would be fun. The PGA show is going to be in January, and we're going to be heading out after about the 25th. PJ shows in Orlando, and it'll be my 35th year there, and Miss Kira's second, and she's going to be a star at that. So you might want to come. I know it. Big announcement next week about this one. Yeah, big, real big hashtag.
Wait, I want to know more about.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So Alex, with your tap room, you said that you have 16 beers. So how often do you rotate those beers? Is it just whenever you guys run out?
And Miss Kira calls that a good start, by the way.
I love beer. I had one last night.
I know. Go ahead.
Yeah, we have 15 taps, and we only make 31 gallons at a time. And a lot of those recipes, they don't stay consistent. So, as soon as someone's drunk through all the 31 gallons, we put a totally new recipe on. So it depends on how busy the tap room is. We have had one day where we kicked and released 6 new beers all in one shift. Yeah. But it just depends on who's there, which ones they're drinking, how quickly it happens. I'd say there's probably 1 to 2 new beers on each week as a consistency.
Oh, that is very, very cool.
And then how big is your tap room?
It is, I think it's 2,000 square feet. It's technically got a capacity of 75, but I think we've managed to fit a few more than that in there. It's pretty big.
Let me see. Do they?
Well, I had it here a minute ago.
I'm sorry that
I went away.
I'm sorry that
it's hard to do all this at once.
So, do you guys have food then?
No, I mean, most of us breweries in Jacksonville, because of the way our licensing works, we either are brew pubs and we definitely serve food, or we're breweries and we partner with food trucks or local restaurants to have things brought in from outside, but we don't technically sell and serve food ourselves.
Okay, so you guys have food trucks then?
Yep.
Is that right? So what kind of food trucks? And that's my next question.
Ooh, well, we like to give some variety. You can't have the same thing all the time. We had a cheesesteak food truck last night called Edison Sons. Oh, yeah. And it's authentic, too. So if you like cheesesteaks or you're from Philadelphia, he uses Amorosa rolls. He gets them shipped in. It's the legit experience.
Yeah.
I'm already hungry.
We found out.
And I want a beer.
Yeah. Like John Cheek says, you can't drink all day unless you start in the morning from Orlando Brewing.
So true.
Yeah, so this one, but no, it looks like a lot of fun. Do you have special events or music or things like that? People come in
all the time. Yeah, we like to keep it fun for people, especially again because we're in a revitalizing area. We've got to give them a reason to want to come over and check us all out. So we do it through different things. We host nonprofits and fundraisers. We have an amazing time each Sunday for watching the Jags play, our local football team. So there's all kinds of different events happening for different people, families too.
I heard that they've been really interesting the past 2 weeks, but sadly, I don't think I've watched one because I don't think we get them.
We got beat by Miami last Sunday.
My team didn't, so I can't.
My team did.
I honestly can say that, owning a brewery has made me more intelligent about football because, it's surprising how correlated it is to the success of our tap room. But yes, to answer your question, they have been all over the place. I mean, they beat the Patriots, which was amazing and unexpected, and then immediately lost to the Titans. We were so confused. We're like, what are you doing? How can you manage to do both?
Yeah. It's like, well, that's really awesome that they beat the Patriots.
But I watched that game. That was a nationally televised game. I loved every minute of it, because we all hate the Patriots at this point in time.
I don't know if we're allowed to say that.
No, you can. It's just football. They hate the Bears, and so do we. If we can just keep Cutler off from quarterback, that'd be good. We're so
he doesn't play.
Enough of that. Now, I got a bigger question for you. You're doing all this stuff. You're very, very involved. Busy people get busier. They don't settle. You got to have something that you're working on that you aren't telling anybody about. That's the bigger aspirations. Oh, you look at that game there.
Who told you to ask me this? Who told you?
Nobody. I've been around a bit, and busy people get busier. Nobody ever comes to somebody, and people like you never say, no, I don't have time for that. So tell us the story, and it'll be groundbreaking news. Breaking news. Okay, go ahead.
Breaking news. Some people here where I am from would not say it's that breaking news because we haven't been that quiet about it, but we have another 2,000 square foot space next door to our current tap room, which we currently already have ownership of. And what we're doing is planning our expansion. And that could be anything as far as bigger equipment, going into distribution, or it could be generating a entirely different business that maybe is complementary to what we do, that kind of engages another storefront in our historic neighborhood. So we're kind of bouncing back and forth between both plans. So we don't actually have an idea of what it'll be specifically, but we are working on it today.
I've got an idea for you, and I'm not going to say it on air. So
oh, okay.
Yeah,
this is exciting.
She knows what it is.
Is it what I think it is?
Yeah, you can be quiet now.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'm all ears. I love feedback.
Yeah, no, this is a private. This will be a private conversation, and it's all good. Very
all
cool.
Right, cool.
And it's anyway. Guess what? Low battery, and I guess what that means.
Wait, I have another question. Who are the Jacks playing this week?
Oh, that is a good question. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. It could be the Jets potentially. I'm not. I don't want to misspeak and say.
We'll have to check that out.
Yeah,
anyway.
I have no idea, but I mean, I'm proud to say that the Jackson's doing good.
Okay, let's get back to this. All right. If anybody wants more information, go to HyperionBrewing.com. Go to their Facebook page. Find out
Check
all
out
about
Jacksonville.
it. Yeah, and go down there and meet this young lady. She's going to be the mayor, the governor, and leading to bigger aspirations. Yeah, I didn't think so. You're smart enough for that.
Yeah.
See what you're doing. Yeah, you're going to be fun to watch go and grow. I can't wait to really meet you in person. You're that type of person everybody wants to be around, positive and with an outlook in life that wants to go and grow and do good things for people.
Well, I've seen a couple of your videos, so I'm really excited to meet you both in person as well.
Woohoo!
Look at that.
Likewise.
We had nothing to do with any of them. Those
I hope you did, because they were entertaining. So I'm sure it's going to be even more entertaining in person.
Yeah. Hey, if you want to see something touching, go to what we did for yesterday. We did for the folks up that got hit by the hurricane. We did a situation where we're asking everybody to go to Amazon and buy one blue tarp and ship it to Grayton Beer Company
in Santa Rosa Beach.
Santa Rosa Beach, and we put that all through our 9,000 national members, and hope they put it on their Facebook page, because
I think we can help with that.
Yeah, and see it to check out. Most Monday, I think we did one of these with Grayton talking about it, and
I had to politely remove myself.
Yeah, it was tough.
It was
okay.
Rough. It was a rough.
Yeah. So,
story.
And then you can see yesterday what we did. So I know one thing: good people like you are the kind of people that can help pull people like that out of where they're at. We want to work with you. You're fun. You're entertaining. We're going to meet you after the PGA show. We can. Kira says I stalk people. I don't. And
you do too. That's how you found me at
I found
Starbucks.
her at Starbucks. I said, "Come here." And, took this. I thought she was a graphic artist. But couldn't get rid of her because she's too wonderful. So anyway, Alex, you're a hoot. We're going to send you an email with the link on this. Put it on your Facebook, and
you're going to give her a call.
And I'll give you a call.
Looking forward to
it. All right. Thanks a lot.
Have a good one, Alex. Cheers.
Cheers.